Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're watching this show from. I'm Christine on Immaculate Show, standing in this week for Immaculate Show team. You are most welcome to this week's episode. I believe you'll love it. A lot of questions will be answered in this episode. Are you new on this channel, by the way? Kindly go down and click to the subscription button. If you've also been with us, remember to click the notification bell, share to your friends, your families, and all your contacts. Before we begin this episode of this week, would love to send sincere gratitude to all the followers on Facebook, followers on Instagram, on TikTok, and all the subscribers, our fans. You're most wonderful. Let's shout out to Vicky all the way from India. We love you so much. Francis from Uganda. Thomas Musa from Uganda. You're amazing. Zamola from Somalia. Karen from Kenya. Mary from Kenya. Marion, you're wonderful. Thank you guys for always sharing our shows, posts on Facebook. Wendy from Philippines, Anglin from Uganda, you're so wonderful. All people from Sri Lanka, Amanda Sarah from Sweden, shouts to all and everybody. Mercy the worshipper, we love you so much. Christine from Dubai, the team from Dubai, you're just a blessing to us. If I've forgotten your name, please don't mind. This is also special thanks to everybody that is following us on Facebook. You have been amazing, and we love you. Now let's go to our topic of this week. Most people have been sending the DMs in our groups telling us how they really want this topic, and here it comes. The business we should not forget for sure, I shouldn't forget, is daycare business. Let me tell you something. In UAE, people are busy. Families are busy. People are in UAE, by the way, for business. They are in UAE to make money. Just put apart those ones who just came for vacation and going. By the way, even those who came for vacation, normally look for those services, the daycare services, especially when they come to UAE as a family with their children. Are you a lover of that side? I advise you to venture in daycare services. Remember, sometimes it is a bit hard for people to do visas for maids due to the things that are associated with staying with a maid. You have to have a visa. You have to get a visa for the maid. You have to rent a big apartment. You have to add on food. There are a lot of things that are associated with it. So now, if you venture in daycare services, it's like simple for a mom or a father drive and brings the child and comes back. It becomes very perfect for them. So if you have a passion in it, I recommend it also for you. Cleaning services. This is one of the most business that we should consider for you who really have a passion in doing business in UAE. These services of cleaning are really required and are on high demand. We talk about residentials, we talk about business premises. They are very much highly on high demand. Cleaners are needed everywhere, and the percentage of cleanliness in UAE is high to the extent that the day you make your cleaning business, you will really appreciate it. So if you're considering to do a business in UAE and you have not really touched something that you want, I would recommend for you cleaning business. It's a matter of just acquiring a cleaning business license and you'll be good to go. Recruitment agency. Every business organization needs people to run the operations. So if you consider recruitment agency as your choice of business, you're very good to go. Moreover, in UAE, a lot of businesses are coming up, and these businesses cannot run without people. These businesses cannot run perfectly without workers. So just imagine it's your choice or it's your purpose to supply workers or to be a link to these organizations to supply them workers. Let them be professional, let them be skilled or unskilled. You are very good to go. So if it is in your mind and you really want to do this business in UAE and in particular Dubai, you're good to go. I give you a thumbs up. Just continue with it. Recruitment agency. This is a kind of a business that is perfect for you in UAE. Considering that there is no business organization that can run without people to do the operations. UAE is one of the leading countries that the business structure is growing day and night. and these structures cannot stand well without workers. So, is it your choice or is it your purpose to be in the line of recruitment or HR? Kindly consider UAE as your base of business. Let it be skilled or unskilled, it will work for you. Another business is freight and cargo. Freight and cargo, I think I'm not really telling to the people who are in UAE. If you're outside of UAE and you would love to do that, you have a tick to do it. Freight and cargo business is a business that I can recommend for you. Here, Dubai and UAE it's like connected to almost the whole world, different countries. So just imagine if start your business of cargo and freight. My dear, we have a lot of things to send back home. People have a lot of things to send to their friends, to their countries, maybe to other countries, and the cargo services are a bit limited. Leaving some countries which are privileged to have like Philippines is one of the countries that you easily send things. But when you talk about like my country, Uganda, or any country from East Africa, talk of African countries, very hard to send your cargo. One, it becomes very expensive when it is by freight. Two, it's like the services are far from us or from people who need them. So if you station yourself and say, I'm going to do cargo and freight business in UAE, in particular Dubai, you put your services very well. You put good rates, normal rates. You're timely. It's the business you're going to do, not this part-time that people just sneak in after work and do that. You will reap what you don't expect. It is really amazing. You can really venture into even delivery services, by the way. You can put a physical shop. You can do door to door, provided you're licensed. Let me share with you also this kind of a business that has really grabbed my heart and I love it so much. I know it can also be one of your favorite. That is online trading. Online trading, I can say, is perfect, provided you have inventory and you have delivery services. What I mean, good delivery services. You don't need anything else. It is as simple as that. You can also go ahead and use third-party websites. These big websites can make you even run more fast in short time. You can also go ahead and open your website and advertise it. It will catch up with time. So, are you a lover of online trading like me? UAE is your best place to do for. Remember, even the licensing is very simple. You can do it online. Let's talk about Salon. What I've seen really, Salon is one of the business that every country can venture in, because talk of salon for ladies and salon for men. Every day people want to look good. If it is your calling and you say, I'm going into salon business, you have that gift, you have that skill, UAE is the right place to go. So I'm telling you, every day people want to do manicure, but it's very hard for you to get a salon. People want to make their hair. It's very hard to get a salon. So are you a lover of salon? Are you a person that you have passion in making people look beautiful? UAE is welcoming you. Kitchen and restaurant. Kitchen and restaurant is one of the booming business on demand in UAE. UAE is a tourist magnet. If you have a passion or you love cooking or you want to venture in kitchen business, UAE is a place for you. You can do very well. Let it be international dishes or local dishes. Are you from Uganda? Are you from Cameroon? Or you're from Nigeria? Or you're from Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan? Wherever you come from, people are here to taste your menu. People are hungry to get their local foods. So the day or the moment you start rightly that business, you are ready to fry. So I advise you, if you ever want to do that business, it works well here in UAE. The third business is event management. UAE has become one of the countries that people want to hold international business meetings. People want to go for honeymoon. People want to come here for weddings. So the time you are in that field of event management, you will flourish, you will thrive. So I urge you, if you really want to do business in UAE and you have a passion in decoration, you have a passion in planning, you have a passion in organizing, this is a right base for you. A lot of business can be done here. A lot and a lot. But what matters most? What matters is for you to make your choice and make a market survey. Understand where you want to put your business. Before even ending this presentation, if you are a lover, I hear a lover of groceries, that's whereby everywhere you step, there will be a grocery. And if you still want to venture in that, it's okay. You can make money. But how should you make it in groceries when there are other groceries? Can you put a grocery of your home foods? For example, if you're from Uganda, you put matoke. If you're from Kenya, you put a grocery that is full of kaunga, that is ugali. If you're from Philippines, like Manila, you find all seafoods are there. You are also recommended. By the way, I recommend you, if you still have it, you want to put a grocery, you can put it. But you have to put that zeal, extra zeal, to make sure that at least you capture your own company. You capture your own nationality. People are there to support you. Construction business. This is one of the best businesses that I've seen in UAE. And especially for you, an engineer or a personnel that is qualified in building, you can really bring up your business here in UAE. I don't think you have anything to regret as far as getting clients is concerned. In UAE, skyscrapers, flats, villas, residentials, and even commercial buildings are really at a high demand. Every day, there is a percentage of growth as far as construction department is concerned. So, I really encourage you as an engineer or as a personnel in building to really take up that chance and bring up your business in UAE. Transportation services or logistics. Transportation here is one of the kind of a business I can see you can venture in. You can really go for it, because with UAE being one of the leading or one of the highest growing country, it has a lot of people moving up and down, going to work. Others are going everywhere. They are everywhere. So just imagine you start your business of transportation. When I talk of transportation, I mean Trans-City and at the same time private taxis. There's that open opportunity that you can have your cars, you can have your buses run from one city to another city, or you can use the taxis provided you're licensed. So I encourage someone out there who has a zeal and a passion in that sector, you can go for it. Have you loved our show? Is this content making some sense for you? Have we answered some of your questions? Would you love to be one of the investors or one of the entrepreneurs in UAE? Please, if we've blessed you with this content, kindly go down, subscribe. Don't forget to leave your comment. Even if you have any topic you want us to talk about as far as business in UAE is concerned, or it's out of business but any content within, please drop it down and drop your number. Will be getting back to you. Immaculate Show loves you so much. Remember, if you also want to join our fan groups, kindly mention it in the comment section. We'll get back to you. Bye-bye. See you next week.